Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. It's time for a new set of blades. This is the blades off my mower. You saw the blades off my neighbor's mower that I changed out. Well, they're about the same condition. This ground is very sandy and it tends to wear the blades away. And those also are not the best blades in the world. These blades were the standard blades that came for a 42-inch mower. Bought them at one of the local big box stores. They're fairly thin. So I ended up going with a heavier duty. These are made for Troy built MTD mowers, Boland's Husky Yard Machines Yardman Troy built MTD. They're about 1/3 heavier than the ones that I got before. So I'm hoping they hold up a little better. We'll just have to see. By the way, this mower blade is 4 years old. So it's had a long, hard life. I needed to have some lift on it to run the bagger, to make the bagger work well. That causes a problem in that it does suck up more sand, and if you left the mower sitting, it would actually dig a hole underneath it from pulling the sand up out of the dirt. And my backyard doesn't have much grass, so there's a lot of just bare ground. So these blades, they serve their life. This pair I picked up at Lowe's. They cost me $59 because the price of everything has gone up. You know, you got to pay for that crap we're giving away to everybody somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you down and let you see under the mower how I go about changing these blades, or putting these blades on, which is actually pretty simple. One of the things that I've found is a really nice thing to have. I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it at one of the big box stores. But it's just a piece of rod bent and welded to a piece of square tube with a bolt in it and a rubber foot on the thing. You probably could make one if you wanted. It clamps up underneath the deck and holds the blade. I'll show you how it works. Now this little thing here is a great invention. It clamps to the frame of the mower. Clamps to the side of the deck actually. And locks the blade in place. I gotta loosen it up, make sure I got that star lined up. There we go. And this just spins up and grips the blade, holds it in alignment. It keeps it from turning while you tighten the bolt. There. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Since I don't have the lock installed right now, I'm just going to go ahead and start this on there. Make sure you get the blades mounted right. You want to have this raised back edge on top. Yeah, I was young once too. That locked. I just tighten this up. Now you don't really need to use a breaker bar to tighten it up, so I'm just snugging it up with this wrench. I had that set up for another job and I just stuck the socket on it and used it. It is a nice tool to have in the shop though. You can break most things loose with a breaker bar. Now some people like to put a piece of pipe on the handle. If it's that tight, you should consider another method. Because if it's that tight, there's something else wrong. Okay, got the both mower blades mounted. And I'm doing a quick check underneath the deck. Everything looks solid. No damage. Got a little grass buildup, but not bad. Looks good. Okay. Pick up my stuff. Take it out for a test run. It is really handy. I picked it up at Harbor Freight. It is a inexpensive model. But then, all it's got to do is pick up a mower. It's not like it's lifting a car. There. Now just back it out of the workshop. Well, after I sharpened the neighbor's mower blades, I brought my mower over here into the workshop and took a look at them, and they're in pretty rough shape. So I took them off. You can see they're just about as bad as Linda's were. So I took them off and went down to Lowe's and bought another set of blades, 59 bucks. Everything's going up. You can buy cheaper ones, but it's not worth the trouble. They only last a year or two. Those lasted 4 years. And you can see they're badly worn, but got to remember, I dug a trench through the yard and then mowed afterwards. Lots of sand in the yard. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.